Joining me now, Lindsay Gottlieb, women's basketball coach. Congratulations. 2 wins over 2 teams that you knew were going to be tough based on the way they play defense and their styles of play. 2 teams, I think the previous time you beat both of them by a combined like 8 or 9 points at their places. The first game is Colorado, and all of a sudden, midway through the first half, your team's down by like 16 points. What turned it around from there?
Yeah, that wasn't exactly how I scripted it. But they came out really hot. We let them be a little too comfortable on offense, and they're a really good team, and they hit I think 5 threes in the first 10 minutes of the game. We had to settle in a little bit and up the defensive pressure. That's always how we get going. Eliza Pierre came off the bench, made some great hustle plays, and all of a sudden everyone gets going. I thought the second half, Brittany sliced the defense. We had some great hustle plays, knocked down a few more shots, and luckily beat a very good Colorado team at home.
And then Utah comes in, even though they didn't have one of their better plays, you know they're going to scrap and play hard like they always do. And again, here we are midway through the second half now, maybe 2/3 of the way through. And it's a tie game, and then you guys made another spurt. And again, it's Liza Pierre, her effort and some of the things that she did. And you changed the tempo of that game as well at that point.
Definitely. They were without Taryn Wachowski, who's a great post, and we were without Jen Brandon, who's one of our All-American type players. I thought Utah's coach made a great adjustment, and he went small. Instead of trying to match up with us, he played 4 guards. That gave us a little bit of trouble. They played a triangle and 2. The first half was just we were out of rhythm. And I thought at halftime, we really talked to our players about being confident in what we do, not worrying about, what they're doing. And I thought our mentality in the second half was better. The other adjustment was at one point I went with 4 guards, because we knew that we could match up with them that way. And then we just turned up the pressure, and we pressed quite a bit. Eliza was actually playing the point of the press where Jen Brandon usually plays. So even though she gives up about 6-7 inches, she's just as disruptive. And it was just a really great team effort. I think we turned them over 6 or 7 times in a row. Leja was on fire, hit 11 for 15. And we just found a way and broke away in kind of a Cal basketball style. And it was fun, a really good win at home.
So 2 good wins. You go on the road. We'll talk about the trip to the state of Oregon momentarily. But we want to reintroduce you to one of the, I don't want to say unsung, but she's a young lady that doesn't seem to get as much of the publicity as Jennifer Brandon, Layshia Clarendon, even Brittany Boyd. But Talia Caldwell has kind of been the silent person, the rock, the steady person. Here's her story.
I really can bring whatever the team needs at that moment. Like, I'm team first, of course, like everyone knows that. So if it's a game where it's defense, locking down the best post defender or wing, I'm willing to do that. Rebounding, if they need a score, I'm just always trying to pursue the ball and just work hard for my team.
Unselfish, caring, smart. Those might be the best words to describe senior post Talia Caldwell, the ultimate team player who has carved out a niche as one of the best posts in Cal history. She is on the verge of joining the elusive 1,000-point club and also the 1,000 rebound club, and would become only the 3rd Bear to ever attain that status. She also carries herself with dignity that belies her on-court ferocity. During her splendid 4-year career, she has been honored by the conference for her exploits on and off the court, and is the first women's basketball player admitted to the Haas School of Business.
I was like, finally, because the process had been, so long since high school, wanting to apply in and doing all the prereqs and all of that process. When it finally happened, it was more like, whew, finally. It has been so long, but I was very happy, of course.
But for all her accomplishments, it's those moments shared with her teammates that will last forever.
I think it's just been seeing how our team can just be full of life, full of personality in any predicament, any circumstance, whether it's finals week, and we're driving down to Bakersfield to go play a game and come back. I mean, the fact that our team, we weren't complaining, we were on a bus, we were all studying on the bus, and we can still have fun in those moments. That's what I remember, and I love that our team just appreciates every moment and just makes the best of every situation.
Caldwell and the Bears have answered just about every challenge so far this season. It is a team that has developed an air about it, knowing that they are good and then going out and proving it.
We trust our hard work and our coaches and our players, so we can have confidence because we work hard, not because of a ranking, but because we just work hard. So I don't think there's ever a reason why a team shouldn't ever, walk with your chest high and your head high. You should always walk like that, no matter where you are.
So Talia, quietly, because we mentioned the other people seem to get a lot more attention, quietly is about to become the 3rd person in history of Cal basketball with 1,000 points and 1,000 rebounds. And as we mentioned, her academic success has been, she's just been a bright light for this team.
Yeah, well, it's not quiet to any of us within the program. I mean, she's a tremendous leader. She's, like you said, the backbone, kind of like the mother hen. Her work ethic is unbelievable. She's a really good basketball player, deceptively quick. She scores one-on-one on the block. She's an unbelievable rebounder, and just does so much for us. And then you add in that, you know, she's in the Haas School of Business, that she's a representative for this university, job offers from all over the place, but I think she's going to be a professional basketball player first. So it's nice to have a kid like that in your program, and I can't say enough good things about her.
Yeah, she's going to have a lot of opportunities on and off the court after she graduates. All right, this week you go to State of Oregon State on Friday, then Super Bowl Sunday at 1 o'clock. You play the Oregon Ducks. Both of those teams have had their struggles so far this year, but anytime you go on the road, you never know.
Exactly. You know, the thing I said to the team after, you know, our game on Sunday was that we've come through a pretty tough stretch at 7-1. You know, now maybe we shift into games that people would say, oh, that's supposed to win games, and we have to turn it up even more, because if you relax for a second, that's where someone will get you. Oregon State is 3-5, but 4 of those 5 losses are like 4 points or less. They lost both in overtime this weekend, so you know they're going to be hungry, very well coached, very skilled. And then going to Oregon, you have to be ready to put on your track shoes because of the Paul Westhead style. And, you know, they've been depleted with injuries, but, you know, we're the hunted right now, and we have a target on our back, so we have to get our players ready to go on the road and continue, you know, this little run that we're on.
It's a big run. You're doing a great job, and continue that as you head up to the Willamette Valley this week. They take on the Beavers and the Ducks Friday and Sunday afternoon.